No. Can't fucking be. No! Can't be! No! 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 My legs! My legs! My legs! No! My legs! Ah! My legs! My legs! My legs! No! My legs! No! My legs! My legs! Oh no! No!
Hagfilms Weekly Horoscope.
Cancer. The week for fellow Cancers is blessed by having Uranus settle over your health chart. Eat all the chocolate that you desire. Eat all those naughty luxuries that usually put the weight on those hips. This week, it won't do the slightest bit of damage. You've got worms, and for the meantime at least, you should keep this knowledge to yourself and reap in the benefits that this naughty little parasite so kindly donates.
Hello, mate.
Alright, mate, what are you doing here?
Got a little something for you, boy.
What?
Wait, see. Clear a space for this. What is it you've been saying for ages you need? You really want so you can do your writing and your editing on the go?
Got me your laptop?
Look at that little piece.
Really? What, for me? Oh, mate. Thanks.
It's not turning on. Oh, no. You've got to, the bloke did say you've got to have the power lead plugged in all the time.
Oh, what?
It's not much of a biggie, mate.
Oh, the screen's broken.
No, he said he's had a little dink out of it, but he's given us this monitor, that into the side of it.
Oh, right.
But it's a really good picture, Trev. Apparently it's really good. It's got HD sort of all that fancy stuff.
Takes a while to load up.
He said something about the boot. It takes a while to boot. And he also said, you need to plug this in.
The mouse.
This pad thing don't work. And, just for extra quality, one of them. Plug that in the other side. And that's because some of the keys stick, the P, the O, the R and the other ones are ready to go, ready to roll. So what do you think then? Got yourself a laptop, eh?
It's a desktop.
Poor Mr. Blue, always on the loose and inherently sick of his life. In his quest for enjoyment, he couldn't hold down employment and had failed in finding a wife. No money for spending on his house that needs mending and nobody whom he'd call a friend. His car's always ill and he can't pay his bills. He decided to call it an end. He cancelled a garage appointment to avoid disappointment, and all of his thought he applied to his life's resolution and came to the conclusion of a fail-safe suicide. So many times burnt, if any lesson were learnt, is that the plans of his life always failed. But he'd ensure today that things would go his way, and his suicide surely be nailed. He acquired some rope and a gun from a bloke and some highly poisonous pills, and located a cliff top with a back-breaking drop, ensuring his plan be fulfilled. The rope he'd tie off to a branch on the top, and the pills he'd place under his tongue. With a mouth full of revolver, he'd throw himself over, guaranteeing the job would get done. As his weight hit the rope, the force of the jolt meant the gun left his mouth as he fired, and he shot through the rope and he scaled the drop and was caught by the sea and survived. As he washed up with the tide, he lay on his side, and the pills he regurgitated. He reached out in vain as the pills washed away, and he sat there feeling quite frustrated. As he sat for a while, upon his face crept a smile, and he realised he wasn't to die. And a brand new sensation with the realisation that surely he's meant to be alive. He rejoiced in the feeling that his life had new meaning, and he sang to the skies overhead. But on the cliff that he'd scaled, his handbrake had failed, and his car fell off, killing him dead.
Hagfilms Weekly Horoscope.
Leo. Hello, Leo. You fabulous lion, you. King of the plains, the mightiest of all the cats. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, pussy.
I live quite a sad life, really. I've got no one to share it with. I'm very lonely. I don't know why. No one's really ever liked me. So I've had to cope. I just have to entertain myself, that's all. But it's the evenings. It's the evenings that are the hardest. That's when you feel it most. But I get by.
Right, Duncan, I've left you a list of jobs to do. There's letters need posting, handle on the cupboard door needs fixing, then it's just stuff around the house.
Letters, cupboard door, and chores, that's fine.
I don't leave it to the last minute. I know what you like.
Okay.
I need to get tea ready too. I'll be back just after 6.
Okay, I'll do tea for 6.
After 6.
Okay. I'll do tea for after 6. That's fine.
Oh, and don't smoke a joint. Remember what happened last time?
Yep. Oh, hello, is that Scabby Mike? You couldn't bring me round a ticket of Charlie, could you? Ronnie, it's Duncan, mate. Yeah, you couldn't drop round a little baggie of Ket, could you? Cheers, Ron. Thanks, mate. Oh, Shirley, it's this Duncan from next door. You wouldn't drop me round just a little baggie of speed, would you? Oh, you're an angel. Don't. No, I won't tell her. Let's go.
What have you done?
I smoked joy.
Hagfilms Weekly Horoscope.
Scorpio. Shh! Listen, you hear that? There it is again. There's someone in your attic and you're sure of it. But prepare yourself for the shock of a lifetime when you finally build the courage to take a look and realise that your husband has gone all fritzel and has been keeping that busty girl who used to work in his office up there. Well, at least you now know what happened to her.
Well, there's the church. Well, then we want to follow the road round to the right and turn right at the junction. Okay.
Well, now we're at the police station.
Well, that's not right. The map says the police station's on the same road as the church. Well, try round there. There's not even a fire station on this map.
Let's look at that map. Where did you even get that?
Well, the tourist information centre, like you said.
You idiot. That wasn't the tourist information centre. That's the early learning centre.
What's in a name, really? A rose by any other name would still smell as sweet. I've been tarred with a Hitler brush all my life. It's hard. It has been hard. Hard to maintain relationships. It's been hard to hold down a job. We even get a job, get a look in at a job. Who wants to employ Hitler? You know, it's devastating. But I've had to be resilient. I've always been an outdoorsy kind of person though. I love nature, I love my plants, my garden. I always find tranquility when I'm there in my garden. And I've always loved camping. I've come into a bit of money, I've had a look around, I've found a property I've got my eye on and opened a campsite. Oh, yes. Oh.
This is perfect. This is lovely. Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Thanks very much. We looked after it. It was my dad's and my dad's dad's before that.
I'm ever so pleased with what I can see with my eyes. I'm ever so pleased.
Oh, that's master. That's master.
For a campsite, it's got everything.
Campsite? You won't get no subsidies at a campsite.
I could have a nice little train ride round. You go and circulate the lake down there.
No trains down there now. Dr. Beechin.
What is that over there? That is amazing. What's that little building over there?
Oh, that's the entrance to the tin mine.
A tin mine?
Yeah, be careful though, it's been old abandoned.
Oh, I say. Oh, I say.
Dangerous. Don't ever go down that.
Oh, a tin mine. That's perfect. That could make a lovely feature of that.
Oh, you be careful though.
Actually, that's giving me an idea.
So I thought a campsite is a brilliant way to prove to people that, you know, I am Alvin Hitler, not Adolf Hitler.
Bob's Weekly Horoscope.
Sagittarius. Where's that report, Jeff? It should have been on my desk by Thursday of last week. I want you to work on again tonight, and the next night, and the next night. You're still having a time of it, I can tell. And I'm afraid that whilst Mercury is in your work chart, shitting all over the place, you are going to just have to accept that you're a shitty little nobody in a shitty little job. Still, the cross-dressing in the evening and frequenting dogging hotspots is still working out for you, so at least there's that.
Bob from Ross on Y chases lights in the sky. It's his favourite hobby by far. He's truly obsessed, and with his site on the web, he publishes stories bizarre. He travels the globe tracking mysteries told by other like-minded fanatics. The information he adds to a tatty notepad where he logs intergalactic traffic. He'd seen an orb with corona above Arizona and a fleet of strange lights in Brazil. He'd met an extraterrestrial with an extra testicle in the seaside resort of Rio. But one summer's night he was struck by a light, which was beamed from the starry night sky. He woke up in a haze and had misplaced 4 days and felt a peculiar feeling inside. He felt horrid and queer for the best part of a year, and he was sure he was filling with water, and he buckled in pain and he pushed and he strained and gave birth to an alien daughter. The baby looked ill, literally green round her gills, and she glowed when she'd need to be fed. And when her bottom was crappy, it'd eat through her nappy, so he crafted her one out of lead. She'd soon learnt to walk, and through her alien squawk she'd managed to form her first word.
Daddy?
And Bob from Ross and Y wiped a tear from his eye. It was the most beautiful thing that he'd heard. By the time she was 4, he sent her to school, and he prayed that she'd fit in okay. But the grumpy head teacher was vaporised to the ether when the girl had constructed a death ray. In less than an hour, all the world's superpowers sent in armies to surround her at home. And at 11:10, a roar from the heavens and the emergence of a UFO. From a cylindrical chute emerged 2 green men in suits from the social services of Alpha Centauri. They'd been sent by the mother, who said Bob was not fit to father, which filled him with anger and fury. Bob pleaded and begged, and through the courts he was dragged, but alas, it did not end in tears. She was also his kid, so the jury saw fit to allow custody every 10,000 years.
Hello, mate, right? Oh, your birthday! Oh, mate, I'm so sorry I forgot. Yeah, I'm doing this jigsaw puzzle at the minute, and I'll tell you what, it's got me beat. It's this tiger, really difficult. Yeah, so I just want to, I've been in doing it for days. I'm going to nail it. As soon as I've done it, mate, I'll come round. I'll make it up to you, alright? Alright, bud. Cheers. Bye.
I see you, you see me, try to make a run for freedom.
Track you down, hang around, let you know I'm never leaving.
Threaten you, suicide, but the guilt's enough to save us.
Carve your name into my arm and tell you that's how much your love hurts.
She says I've gotta let go, as I restrain her, she's weeping. Don't cry, baby. You say I'm wrong in the head, and my persistence is creeping. But I'm your love stalker. I'm your love stalker. I'm always 2 steps behind. My paranoia's pushed me completely out of my mind. I'm so unstable, I'm starting to harm myself. take me back. Looked up and cried from teary eyes, asked to find the one who drowned your cat. Oh yes, so what if I did? You love that cat more than me. Bye bye tears. Now take that pain of your loss and understand how I feel it. 'Cause I'm your love stalker. I'm your love stalker. I'm always 2 steps behind. My friends are worried and my family wants me certified. I'm sick and tired of always having to chase you. Give me what I want, else it's your fault when I'm you. Ooh baby, ooh baby, ooh baby, I'm your love stalker. I'm your love stalker. I'm your love stalker, baby. I'm your love stalker. I'm your love stalker, baby. I'm your love stalker. I'm your love stalker, baby. I'm your love stalker. I'm your love stalker, baby. I'm your love stalker. I'm your love stalker, baby. I'm your love stalker. I'm your love stalker, baby. I'm your love stalker. I'm your love stalker, baby. I'm your love stalker. I'm your love stalker, baby. I'm your love stalker.